Hello guys, in this video I'm going to install SonicWall virtual firewall in VMware Workstation. So in the last video we have downloaded the OVA file. Okay, SonicWall OVA file. So what is this OVA? So OVA is open virtual appliance file. It's virtualization template file. So we can easily import this OVA file into our hypervisor. Okay, so in this scenario I'm going to import this OVA file into VMware Workstation. So this OVA file consists with the virtual disk file and configuration file. So likewise it's consists of those files. Okay, so easily actually OVA file is something like configurations file. That means it's pre-configured OS in virtualization scenarios. So generally if you want to installing operating system in a virtualization environment, so you need to configure it, right? So you can use ISO file, then you need to configure the disk file. But this OVA is template, VMware template. So generally, so we can easily import it, and then we can use it. We can change the whatever the configurations and settings on the virtualization environment, but generally it's pre-configured. Okay, so let's go into VMware Workstation here, and this is my lab setup. So in the last few videos I have explained this lab setup. Okay, so I have few virtual machines already. You can see I have this Windows 10 machines, this ITPC, and the account that is also Windows 10, and this AD server is server 2016. Okay, that is my Active Directory server, and the same setup I will import the SonicWall that OVA file. So that's my firewall, virtual firewall, okay, for this environment. So before that, so if I go to edit virtual network editor, this is my virtual interfaces. So if I go to the change settings, okay, so these are the different interfaces of my VMware Workstation. So I have basically two ISP connections. You can see this one is dialog and one is SLT. So I have explained this scenario in my lab setup. Okay, so this is how I going to use these different interfaces to my SonicWall file. So that thing I can explain later. So first of all, let me going to install this SonicWall. So I'm going to VMware Workstation again. So you can use the file option, and you can use this open. Okay, so let me going to open it. Then so I can select the downloads, and then so you can see in OVA file is located. So I can select simply that OVA file, then I can click open. Okay, so then you will see that end user license agreement of this SonicWall. So you can read it. Okay, and then you can accept it, and then you can click next. Then so when you create these virtual machines, then you need to give meaningful name for these virtual machines, and also you need to select the storage path of your virtual machine. So first of all, so I'm going to select this my PC, local disk D. Then so under the VMs, so I'm going to create new folder, and that is my SonicWall. Okay, then I can select the SonicWall folder, and you can see dvm/SonicWall. Then I can name this virtual machine. So let me name it SonicWall-firewall. So that's my virtual machine name. So I can click next. Okay, then so it will ask this is SonicWall host name. So this is optional one. Okay, so if you want to configure this host name, you can configure here, but so I don't need to configure this in this moment. So I'm going to click this import button. Okay, so you can see import in SonicWall firewall VMware Workstation. So within minutes, so it will import. Okay, so in this OVA file, it's you can see 1.6 GB. Okay, and let me go again the setup. So you can see import in SonicWall firewall. So it taking another few seconds, then it's completed. Okay, then it will display here. Okay, you can see SonicWall firewall listed here like this. So I'll move this SonicWall firewall virtual machines to this my lab setup. Okay, this is my resource SonicWall lab. So this one is the SonicWall firewall virtual machine. So this is the configuration. Like I said before, so this is template, right? So once we imported this SonicWall file to VMware Workstation, so we can go to directory. Okay, so you can see SonicWall firewall folder there. So you can double click it, and then you will see the vmdk file. This is the disk file. Okay, this file of this virtual machine. Then you can see the vmxf. Okay, so this let me my expand this one, and you will see that vmx file. This is the virtual machine configuration file. Okay, so you can right click and you can use this notepad. You will see that this is the configuration file. So you will see the interfaces of this SonicWall and this status. Likewise, you will see the configuration file. Okay, so let me again guys go to this VMware Workstation. So if I click this SonicWall firewall, so you will see the configuration of this SonicWall. So you will see the memory of that is allocated 6 GB, and the number of processors is 2, hard disk is 50 GB, and then you will see the multiple virtual interfaces. Okay, so if I go to this Word document again, so I'm using this NSc 270 model. Okay, this is one of the SonicWall virtual firewall model. Okay, and in this scenario, so this is the configuration I can use for this NSc 270. Okay, so you can see the max supported vCPUs is 2. That's mean you can't change to more than 2. But so if you want to reduce this vCPUs, you can do it, but you can't increase this vCPUs into more than 2. Okay, then so you will see that the interface count of different hypervisors. So you can see XXI, Hyper-V, KVM, Nutanix. So all these supported methods, the interfaces count is 8. Okay, so you can see the interfaces here. So if I go to SonicWall file, so there are 8 interfaces there. Okay, so let me again go to that here, and you will see the minimum memory. Minimum memory, it's the 4 GB, and this one is maximum memory. Let me type that. Maximum memory is 6 GB for this virtual machine. Okay, and that is the configuration. That means the for a memory, so you can reduce to 4 GB here if you want, but you can't exceed 6 GB. That is the maximum you can set. And the minimum memory, okay, also, so you can't reduce more than 3 or 2. So likewise, you the minimum memory you need to configure here 4 GB. Okay, so in my lab setup, so let me go to the SonicWall file. So you can see the network adapters is starting with network adapter, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, again, so this is the interface mapping of SonicWall interfaces and the VMware interface. So in the VMware interfaces, I will see that network adapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the naming of SonicWall interface. Okay, so generally SonicWall interfaces are naming as x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, 7. Likewise, so these are the naming. So S0 is the network adapter, that is mapping up exactly matching x0 with network adapter in VMware interface. X1 is mapping with network adapter 2, x2 is mapping with network adapter 3. Okay, and likewise it will go down. Okay, so this is the default IP of SonicWall x0. That means x0 is pre-configured with 192.168.168.168. So this is the default IP. So keep it, remember guys. So if you want to first configuration your firewall, so you need to access the firewall using the x0 interfaces, and the default IP is this one, and the default username and password admin and the password. Okay, so if I go to this one, this is one of SonicWall hardware appliance. You can see the naming. Okay, this one is the x0. Okay, and then x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. So likewise is naming of this the interfaces. This is the interface x0 LAN interface. RJ45 LAN interface is pre-configured is 192.168.168.168. Okay, so if you want to first time configuration, okay, so you need to connect this physical interfaces, this x0 LAN interface with your laptop RJ45 port using the network cable. Okay, simply you need to connect this network cable into X0 LAN interface on one end. The other end you need to uh, you know configure on your laptop. Okay, so once you connected this one, then you can open the browser and type this URL https colon double slash 192.168.168.168. That is the default IP of this S0 LAN interface. Okay, so let me go to again here. Okay, so let me change the few things here on the SonicWall firewall. This my lab setup. So I'm going to edit virtual machine settings, and I'm going to reduce this 6 GB memory to 4 GB because I need some multiple machines here. That's why I'm reducing this one. I'm not going to change this processors, hard disk also, but so I'll change this network adapter. You can see the network adapters by default is connected as a bridge. Okay, but I need to change it to as my diagram. Okay, you can see my diagram. Okay, so here this is the internal network. So this is my first time configuration, so I'm going to assign this X0 to VMnet 4. Okay, VMnet 4 of my VMware Workstation. So if I go to here, you can see the VMnet 4. Okay, and this is the VMnet 4, and so let me go to here. Let me select this network adapter. I'm going to select custom specific virtual network. So in here I'm going to use VMnet 4. Okay, and then network adapter 2, so you can see it's bridge, so I'm going to change that into my internet interfaces. So in here, this is my X1 interface. X1 interface is connected with this dialog ISP router, so that is VMnet 1. Okay, so if I go to here, okay, so you will see that VMnet 1 is bridge with this physical adapter. Okay, and VMnet 0 is bridge with the network adapter, that means the wireless LAN adapter. Okay, this one is the physical adapter. So physical adapter here, you will see that Cybersky is my dialog router, dialog ISP connection. This WUPI, this is my the wireless network that is on the second ISP. Okay, so in this moment I'm going to configure only one ISP. Okay, that is my the first ISP here, ISP1 dialog. Okay, so in that scenario, okay, let me go to configuration. So that is on VMnet 0. Okay, so you can see here, so this on VMnet 1, not the 0. VMnet 0 is this ISP SLT. VMnet 1 is my ISP dialog one. Okay, let me go into again. So VMnet 1 is my network adapter 2. So that's it. Okay, so I'm going to later I will change this network adapter 3 to the VMnet 0, that is my second ISP connection. That thing not required in this moment. Let me click OK. Okay, then I can power on this virtual machine. So let me try to power on. Okay, you will see that check-in configuration, SonicWall is started. Okay, so we have to wait few minutes. Okay, you can see that initialization the services, 8% complete, 9% complete. So likewise it will take few times to the first time configurations. That means first time it's using the firewall OS. So in that time, so initializations will go there, so we have to wait few minutes. So you need to keep it, remember, so do not power off reboot at this moment, so because you need to wait until this initialization is completed. You can see the verification, that means the initialization completed, so it's verifying the image file, and then it's configuring these default settings. So you can see the verification is done. And so once the initialization is completed, you will see that the different information of SonicWall, the VM firewall. So you can see the product model, and you can see the NSc unlicensed. That means still we didn't configure the registration of this firewall. Still we didn't licenses. And then you can see the product word and the firmware version SonicOS X701, and the serial number it's not there still because we didn't register it. And you can see the X0 interface IP address, default IP address 192.168.168.168. And also you will see that the license information, and it's not licensed, so you need to register with MySonicWall for the licenses. So in the next video we'll try to license this one. And so if you click this enter, so you will see that password on the CLI. This is CLI. Okay, so you can see the password, so you need to enter. So I'm not going to enter this password at this moment for the CLI. So that's mean our pre-boot is completed. That means already SonicWall firewall pre-boot is completed. So you can see the uptime is 4 minutes. Okay, so I can go to my Windows 10 machine. Okay, so this is first time configuration. So like this physical thing, so I need to access this SonicWall firewall in the first time using the another virtual machines to configure the default setting. Okay, so in my scenario, this laptop, similar to this laptop, I have another virtual machines to access this SonicWall firewall. Okay, so let me enter my password. So this is my the Windows 10 machine. So first of all, so I need to go this open network settings. Let me maximize this window. And so under here, so you need to go to the change adapter settings, and you can go to the properties here. So I need to go to the properties. So I need to change the IP address of this firewall. Okay, so let me go to change this my IP address. So I need to change this IP address to something like 192.168.168 and 10 or something. Okay, same range IP I need to assign to these machines to access the SonicWall, because the SonicWall IP range is 192.168.168.168. Okay, so let me change the default gateway. Okay, 168.168.168, and subnet mask, so I can remain as this one, class 3 address. So I can click OK. Okay, so once you did this, you can close these settings, and you can go to the run and open CMD. Okay, and you can click IP config, and then you can pin to 192.168.168.168. Okay, so it's timeout. So let me try to do few things. So in this moment, so let me go to this my Windows machines. So I'm going to change these settings here. You can see the network adapter is wrong, VMnet 5, because so this network adapter must be same. Okay, so that's mean the SonicWall firewall in the LAN interface, 60 interface. So if you go to here, you can see it's on VMnet 4. So if I need to access this network adapter X0, okay, so I need my virtual machines on VMnet 4 also. Okay, let me change to the settings of this my Windows 10 machines. Let me go to the network adapter. So here I'm going to change to VMnet 4. Click OK. So then I have changed this ITPC's network adapter. Both this ITPC and the SonicWall firewall X0 interface on same network now. Okay, so let me go to again maximize this one, and let me try to ping it. Now ping is working, so that means 192.168.168.168 is reachable from this machine. So I can click cancel this one, then simply so I can open Google Chrome. Okay, this is my web browser. Then I can enter like this: https://192.168.168 and 168. This is the default IP of X0 interface, that means the LAN interface of SonicWall firewall virtual. Okay, on the physical firewall also X0 interface is the default IP is 192.168.168.168. Okay, so I can click and hit enter. Okay, then you will see that this certification invalid message will come. So you can go to the advanced here. Okay, you can click proceed. So once you click that, then uh, SonicWall that means the web interface will come. So this is the SonicWall web interface. You can see SonicWall network security appliance, then username and password fields there. So you can see different informations here. Okay, and then so let me use the default credentials of this SonicWall web admin dashboard. So let me click admin. Admin is the default username. The default password is password. Okay, so I can click login now. So it will come as SonicWall firewall. It will ask to change my old password and new password. So that's mean the SonicWall firewall it's successfully booted. Okay, so I can configure, that mean I can start default configurations from the next point on this word. So that's mean I have successfully installed this virtual machines on VMware Workstation. I can access this virtual machine. So that's how to install this virtual firewall in VMware Workstation. Hope you clear about this video. So this is my SonicWall firewall, it's up and running. Okay, so now the next video onwards, so I can configure it. So this is how to access this. Okay, 192.168.168.168 using the default IP address, so you can access this firewall. Okay, so on the next video I will configure this, and thank you very much.